Morning, YouTube land. Dragon Nerf Blasters here. Finally, as promised, the Nerf Diatron mod guide. Now, I'm probably going to just jump cut to me after I've undone all the screws. But, yeah, this is going to be the mod guide for the Nerf Vortex Diatron. Get you when I get the screws all undone. Alright, all screws are undone. Now to get this beast open. That was simple. And now, just give me 1 second, I'll get you guys a closer up view. These are the Nerf Diatron internals. You have the disc, the actual magazine right here, and everything, including its locks, right there. Now, thankfully, it's a completely closed system, which is one benefit that I like. Otherwise, this would seriously suck if it wasn't. Just a bit of a better view. Alright, after I get it on, let me just get the internals out of the actual gun. Then I'll start showing how to, or what to remove and keep. Alright, so these are the actual internals. You have the well. I've just taken out the spring for the disc pusher, and this entire system is lousy with locks. There are a few things that will have to be maintained. One, this piece right here, that is to release the access door to load up the loading door. The trigger is going to have to be maintained, and then essentially you're just going to have to figure out how the heck to actually get this thing to work. So it's a tedious process, but it's really worth it. Alright, I'll get a few locks removed, then catch up with you. Alright, so when you actually start getting into the internals of the Diatron, you will realize that this thing is lousy with locks. This right here is a lock. You got a lock right there, preventing the trigger being pulled. Like that. And this right here, that is the dejamming. That is to remove any jams. But why really? You don't really need to have that in there. So it's an easy just yank it out. And the first thing I've already removed is this, which is right here. It comes right here. This is from here. And it has this little clip-on lid just holding it in, so it's an easy just rip out. The next one I'm going to be yanking out was right underneath it. Simple as that. Two things removed. Then, if you can't tell right here, this is what tells you if you get 2 discs in right here. And this is why both of them will have to be in like that. So I'm going to leave that till I can get inside. I'm going to remove this trigger lock. Simple as that. Now it's this is the only remaining lock. There we go, I was just deep priming. otherwise, this thing has quite a few locks, and let me just get the spring off of that. Oh yeah, and those same locks that I was showing you on the side, these also will tell you if you got it in upside down or right side up. Alright. There are a few things that you are going to have to keep. You're going to have to keep this annoying arm, which I know some people hate. The trigger catch and whatnot, once you identify what the catch is. Oh, and just so that I made it easier, I removed the disc well. Can't really call it a clip well because it's, well, I guess you could, but it's more for discs. Alright, anyway, let's get this open. There's two screws, one I just got, and then this one on this side. Followed by a lousy amount of clasps. There it is. Come on. There we go. I didn't get that screw far enough. Why is it held up? Oh, looks like right there. Even I have problems trying to take this apart. There we go. Okay, what flew out was the padding. And just basically that's it. Okay. Alright, so this piece right here is connected to the trigger, so that must stay. Bingo. Sorry if I'm not talking much, I'm trying to think of how I did this before. Just got a pair of flesh cutters. That's one. There we go, come on. Get out, you little... There it is. Alright, this entire unit is what this would tell you if you had two discs in or not. Totally junk. Here's one of those arms. Oh, both are out already. Awesome. Just yank out the corresponding peg. Let's see, what is this for? Now this right here, that is the trigger catch. So this part right here is totally useless and does not need to be in here. There it is. So this piece that goes right here is totally junk. Just merely a lock. And now the trigger works smoothly. Now let's see any. And there you have it. One modified Nerf Diatron. This is just completely and utterly useless, but I just keep it in there just for the sake of ease, but yep, one modified Nerf Diatron. Now granted, I don't need 2 Diatrons, so whomever wants this, leave a comment just saying where you'd like where you want it to go to, or I might just send this out to someone, I don't know. But if you feel like you want a modified Diatron, either the white this one or the one from the modded review, so the orange one, just drop me a line, and if no one drops a line, I'll just send these out to some other Nerfers. Alright. And the reasoning I did a Diatron mod guide is because pretty much everyone has mod guides for the Proton, the Praxis, Lumitron, Nitron, pretty much any Vortex Blaster, except the Diatron and the Ravonix 3060, which I've already taken a look at, and you do not want to touch that. It is a nightmare. So one last time to reiterate, these right here are the parts you want to remove. The remnants of the jammer, which I probably left in the previous version, oh well. The arms that tell you if you have 2 discs in or not, and the corresponding locks to stop the trigger. A few posts, and a few junk items. That is pretty much it. Oop. And this cap, as well as this. So these are the parts you will have to remove from the Diatron. Probably not the jammer, but I did on this one just cause. Because really all you gotta do is just keep priming. Or, yeah, you can de-jam you can just pull it open, and if you don't want to fire off, you can just pull it open again, hold the trigger, and then it'll just come out naturally. It's an easy way to de-prime. Alright, anyway, I'll leave my information in the video description. Alright, anyway, this has been Dr. Nerfenstein Blasters, not Dr. Nerfenstein Blasters, it's Dragon Nerf Blasters. I've got to get my mind off of Dr. Nerfenstein. Main reason is I did not realize until recently that someone had already taken Nerfenstein. And so, to avoid any issues, I've changed my name to Dragon Nerf Blasters. I'm still the same person, just a different name. Alright, let's try that outro again. Thanks Thank you, YouTube land, for coming to visit this video on the Nerf Diatron mod guide. And this is Dragon Nerf Blasters signing off.